lads, give your heart and soul. Run lads, shoot lads, give us all a go. Run lads, shoot lads, you can do it yet. Come on Newport County, oh, bang it in the net.
Hello YouTube, I'm Taff. Just thought I'd reintroduce myself because I know I haven't done a lot of videos of late, but things like, no, that's going to change. Not just from me, but from the Amber Army and Hall. I know that our content hasn't been as fluent as you may like, although, you know, for a lot of our videos on this channel, for those who watch them regularly, we do rely on Newport County doing well to actually be able to put some content out, but, you know, I'm sure that's going to improve as of today. You know, we play Crawley at home. Hopefully we can get a win and we'll get a couple of goal reaction videos up. And content from me is going to improve. But the thing is, sometimes I need a bit of inspiration for an idea of something to do. And that comment section is quite often bare. Although, you know, I do get some good comments, you know, people who are reacting well, or people who will, you know, offer an opinion on some of the things that I've mentioned, you know, and I welcome all those comments and I appreciate every single one of them, even if they're bad ones, you know, it's still bringing some kind of attention to the channel. But what I want is to know what you guys want to see, whether it be more me, whether it be more Ollie, whether you want to see new people, more Tinty videos, you know, one-offs. You know, I know their videos have been quite popular on this channel with the music videos, but, you know, do you want to speak, do you want them to speak to you, you know? Do you want montages, you know? Do you want compilations? Tell me what you want and we will put it out. We will work towards it. Basically, we're opening the floor to people to join the Amber Army, you know, internet administration team. So, you know, we operate here in TikTok for videos, Instagram for videos / photos. We do Facebook and Twitter, although, you know, they're all going to improve. We are going to bring back, you know, the post-match result and, you know, sort of snap opinion of the game. We are going to bring back Carl's man of the match. And we are going to start doing the preview posts for you to actually say what you think is going to happen in the game or what you think the lineup should be, etc., etc. As for Newport County at the moment, I haven't spoken an awful lot about the new regime, you know, the new Coughlin era. Now, I think Coughlin has started life at Newport a lot better than the previous Graham that we had here. And I think he's going to be a damn sight more successful. Now, what it looks as though he's doing at the moment, he's working through a gradual process. Now, I think initially he understood where one of the key areas of our faults were, and shipping too many goals in the back of our own net was one of the big things, you know, conceding very soft goals, a lot of individual errors and things like that at the back, just general poor defensive awareness. What he's instilled, I believe, is a sense of we're a lot more difficult to beat now. Which is great because top of the league, Leighton Orient, who were beating most teams this season, haven't beaten us. We won there and they drew 0-0 here. And if we had a better referee, we may have done the double over them. But, you know, bygones and all that. On to the next game. Hopefully we'll have a better refereeing performance and as good as, if not better, from our team. And to be honest with you, if we play as good as we played against Leighton Orient, we'll win today. But you see, there's little aspects of where he's tinkering with the rest of the playing style now. I'm noticing a little bit more, you know, use of the width. I'm noticing a little bit more with who he's picking up front and what the plan is to get around these teams. Zanzala and Bogle together could be a good partnership. Aaron Lewis in midfield was an interesting choice in the last game, and it definitely worked. The fact that we've sent 3 loan players back opens the door for loan players to come in. What were we paying in wages towards those loan players? Well, if we were paying anything, it frees up some budget for if there are any free agents or any players that other clubs in higher leagues are looking to trim from their budget. So, you know, there's plenty of possibilities in the January window now for us to go on the hunt for some players. I know Graham wants to bring his own in, but they got to be the right ones. It's not a matter of, right, let's just get some players in the door. What we don't want is a panic buying January, where the last time we had a panic buy January, I believe, was when we should have gone up 2 years ago, when we eventually lost to Morecambe in the playoff final, where we should have won that league that season. And if it wasn't panic buy January, and it was chill, get the right players in January, I still believe we would have gone up quite comfortably in the end, and we would have won that league. Cheltenham wouldn't have won the league, we would have. But, you know, that's just, again, in the past, can't change that now. As far as of where we're going to finish this season, there's far too many idiotic opinions, in my opinion. So that's my opinion now. Now, I get a lot of this now. If I challenge someone's opinion and say, no, I think you're wrong, and this is why, when I stump them and show them that they're wrong, they'll come back with, oh, I'm entitled to my opinion. I never said you wasn't. I just said that your opinion is shit, and I believe that you're wrong for this reason. They had no comeback to the reason, or they very rarely do. Or if they do have a comeback, it's not often a very good one. Now, I'm an open-minded person. I'm always open to having my mind changed. And I've had my mind changed regarding our midfield. I thought our midfield was fine at the beginning of the season. I've now resigned to the fact that I was wrong on that. And yeah, we do need reinforcements in that midfield, although I don't think we're far away. I think Nathan Mariah-Welsh has been a great loan acquisition. I think possibly Aaron Lewis moving into that role will be potentially a good move. Scott Bennett is improving as the season goes along. I mean, we've always said you guaranteed a minimum of a 7 out of 10 from Scott Bennett every game. Well, we have had a few 5s and 6s at the beginning of the season, but he's kicking back with some 8s and 9s now. So, you know, he's really coming along nicely, and he's putting a bit of meat into that midfield for us. But I still feel as though the ultimate box-to-box midfielder is where we're lacking, and Aaron Lewis could fill that void potentially. Although you do tend to find that we're a little bit too open in the midfield areas, and if we are playing with wing-backs and 3 at the back, there's always an opportunity for one of those defenders to step forward to look for the interception, or for some of those wing-backs to come inside when the play is going through the middle. But, you know, I'm not the manager, and it's up to him to instill, you know, what he believes is right for this team. But I do feel as though we've improved in many aspects, except for goal scoring. But, you know, that could come, and a bit of confidence up front. If we can get the win today, maybe get a couple of goals, Bogle to score for certain, you know, for confidence-wise. You never know what could happen, you know, for our season. But the whole point I started with on this is challenging opinions of people who actually believe that we could go down this season, or if we don't bring the right players in January, we will go down, or, you know, oh, I can't see us staying up now. It's like, well, we're already, you know, a fair few points in front of the bottom 2. I believe we're about 9 points clear of the relegation zone, and those teams are not going to claw 9 points back on us, and neither are the teams who are below us going to claw an amount of points back on us. I think we're only moving in one direction, and that's up the table for the rest of the season, especially if we get the right players in January. What I'm going to end this on is Wilfred Boney. Now, there is talk of him potentially signing for us, and now could be the right time for him. If he does or doesn't, I think a lot more respect has to be given to that guy, because, yeah, people just seem to think he's mooching off us, you know. But, you know, a lot of people just look in and think, you know, they're just bitter because he haven't signed for us. Oh, he should sign for us, and because he hasn't, I'm going to attack him. Oh, he's mooching off us, you know, he's coming in and using our facilities. So first of all, they're not our facilities. We don't own any training facilities, so he's not using any of our facilities. And by what I hear, he pays his way with the fee for the facilities that we use. And in our little HQ, what we do have is our little HQ, you know, the old golden JCB build over Spitty Park, you know, the infamous one. He has bought the club equipment, hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth of equipment in there as a gift to say thank you. He does an awful lot of work with our players, and Dom Telford last season. Notice how Boney signed for someone last season and went off to the Dutch League. Notice as around about that time that Dom Telford's goal scoring form seemed to dip. And thinking about it then as well, you know, he was there, Dom Telford was scoring. Boney apparently does take the strikers off and gives them training. He benefits us. He brings the benefit of his experience to us. And I know this because I know people from within who have had the benefit of that experience, who got to know him. Apparently he's a lovely guy. He travels to games, away games as well, to support the lads and actually, you know, give them a bit of a pep talk in the dressing room as well. You know, apparently he's absolutely phenomenal to have around, and is the reason why we encourage him to come back. So I hope that the people who slag him off watch this and understand what I'm telling you is pure facts. I'm not just making this up. All right. Anyway, that's that for now. Like I said, promise of more content to come, but I do want you to put some comments into this video and tell me what would you like to see more of, and we will do our best to bring that to you. So I'm going to end it with a Happy New Year to you all. Thanks for your support. Whether you've been with us for years or whether you've only subscribed a couple of hours ago, it doesn't matter. If you're a subscriber of ours and you're contributing in some way to our channel, we really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll get more on board and we'll drive this channel forward, you know, starting with the increase of content that's going to be coming your way very soon. All right. Thanks all. Cheerio for now. And as always, up the county.